Hello YouTube, welcome to Valhalla Strength YYC. Today we're going to do a bit of a comparison analysis from lifts from say 8 months ago or so with my athlete here, Austin. And the bottom one is his current clean and jerk, and then the top video is clean and jerk from November of last year. So we're going to go through that. What we've been working on with his lifts is trying to get him to avoid rolling the bar towards him, keeping a proper head position, increasing tension in the back, shoulders back a little bit more so that there's less overall tension in the arms. And then he had a bad habit of leaning back like really early, so right off the floor, leaning back quite a bit, which would then cause him to bounce away from the bar a little bit, so we'd have a bit too much deflection. You can see the gap between his body and the bar, and then that affects his landing position, so he's set back a lot more. He has less room to stand up, and less power as well. And then going into the jerk, we've been working on widening his grip a little bit. That's to help with his overall overhead position. Getting a little bit more aggressive in the drive, especially from the bottom. He here is getting a nice full extension, bars flying off the chest, and then he has to catch a little bit low and you see the bar crash on him. So we're going to kind of take a look at his timing as well. So let's take a quick look here. So off the floor, we can really see back position is a lot more upright. Shoulders are a little bit back, and then there's way less tension in the arms as a result, just because the shoulders are a little bit more connected to the torso. As he's coming up, he's maintaining much better positioning over the bar, so he's not rapidly leaning back, right? And you can kind of see the difference in the clean here, right? As he's coming up, he starts repositioning the knees really early, whereas here he takes a little bit more time in pulling the bar. Torso position when he connects with the bar is a little bit more vertical rather than back, right? And then see the explosion. We see the bar come up a little bit more vertically, right? There's a little bit less gapping between his body, especially his hips, and the bar. He's getting under a little bit faster too. You can see he has a wider grip as well, comparatively, right? It's about, let's say, a finger or two wider. And we still getting a bit of crashing on the bar here because his arms are quite late in initiating that pull. Another aspect is, like, as soon as you contact, you want the shoulders and the arms to be initiating your squat, not just relying on gravity of landing. And so he is getting a bit of crashing there. Not too bad though, because his stand-up is a lot more aggressive. We can see from here, right, he's a lot faster under the bar, and then he's a lot more confident in the stand-up, right? He's not fighting it as long, so that's good. And then we'll see in the jerk, this was a clean front squat jerk, so we Go forward a bit. So we see in the jerk, right, wider grip, so his chest is a little taller. He has a lot more of his torso directly over the heel, right? He is dipping a little bit low, but not too bad. Let's see if we start from a standing position. Let's see the dip, right? So he's a lot more explosive through the bottom of the dip. Right, we watch that again. Boom. Right, you can see that he is pushing a little bit longer with the leg. Back foot is initiating a little bit before the front foot, so that's good. And then he's still getting that lower landing, but his overall landing is a lot more aggressive, right? And you can see before it was crashing down on him, right? You see that little jiggle, and he still has that quite low position. So our next goal will be to get him to catch a little higher in the hip, and I'm gonna use this foot here to demonstrate for the bottom foot. This foot, I want the leg to be a bit straighter, just a little bit, and the heel to be dropped a little more, so he's pushing through the forefoot a little bit more, to provide better stability. So when he lands, he's not absorbing the weight through the knee, he's absorbing it through here and then the hip. But yeah, overall he's improving quite nicely, and hitting some very good weights lately. I think we had about a 5-ish kilo PR on the clean and jerk over the last few months. So anyways, thanks for watching. If you like the video, please like it, and if you want to see more, subscribe.